Welcome to HR Tuesday Tips with the Millers. I'm Janine Miller.
And I'm Lori Miller, your training development SME. And we're actually going to be finishing up a series of videos that we've been doing on hiring the right person. And now we're actually going to finish up with the last part of the process. So I'm going to have Janine take it away.
Okay. Last but not least, and so often people decide to avoid this part of it, and I'm talking about reference checks. Please be sure you know that has to be the part of the process to complete it appropriately. And why do we do that? One reason is it helps to determine the truthful nature of how your candidates have answered questions. It shows due diligence in hiring, which isn't a legal term. Due diligence means you've made every effort to be sure the person you're hiring is in fact not only fully qualified but has a good character about them as well. May disclose information the candidate was trying to hide, so references can often do that. And it does encourage honesty through the process because they know up front that you're going to be getting reference checks. And the reason they know it up front is because you need to have them sign a release. And we have materials and tools and forms that you can use to do that. So obviously always go to our websites to find that. But the other part about referencing I want to cover is try to find or use the people or ask them for the people that really know their work. So I usually recommend that you speak to 3 of their past supervisors. So it's just, again, a little tidbit of information to get the most objective information possible. References are very important because when I talked about the due diligence, if somebody came to your place of employment and they had a very bad history of behaviors that they then exhibited in your organization, somebody in your organization can sue you for wrongful hire because you hired someone that you should have known about prior to hiring them. So you brought them into your organization, they're exhibiting the same bad behaviors, they caused harm to somebody in your organization, you're legally liable for that. So use the tools and the methods and processes that we recommended in the last several segments of the hiring process, but references are definitely one you need to be sure are in your checklist to complete.
So let me add on to that. You talk about the people factor, making sure you have reference checks, character witnesses, or can identify, what your behaviors are and if you're going to be a good fit. But I can't say enough that when you actually select the candidate and they actually are coming into your organization, have some type of mentoring program. It doesn't have to be formal, but someone that you can select within the organization that would be a good match for this individual, kind of like helping them through the unwritten rules of the organization. Also, specific things that they may have questions on. That will really help to make sure that once you are selecting that person, they are now part of your company and they're a new hire. We want to make sure that they feel good about the culture and they feel good about what they need to do as they're engaging in this process. So
it also can help with the reduction of possible turnover.
Yeah.
Because such a mentoring program, again, it doesn't need to be anything formal, but when they know they have sort of a buddy to go to, they feel engaged right away, they'll feel a part of you right away, and you're more likely to get the best performance but also retain them, which is obviously something you want to be sure you do.
Absolutely. And if you need tools, tips, handouts, anything on any of these critical issues, feel free to reach out, either one of us. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you. And so anything we can do is provide free supplemental tools to help you to make sure you're always making the right decision, especially when it comes to hiring and selection. We're here to serve you. So I think that's it. We've done 8 YouTube videos on how to select and hire the right individual. Hopefully you enjoyed our series. Feel free to go back to any of those if you didn't quite get all the information the first time around. And for the next round of our YouTube series that we're going to be developing is going to be on performance management. So please stay tuned to our channel, and as always, sit back, relax, we got this.